Remember when we were kids and we couldn't wait to learn cursive penmanship? Remember that, Eric?
No, I don't remember that.
I wanted to because I felt so grown up when I did that.
I remember it was called Danielian.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's what we would do, the Danielian books.
Yep.
Back and forth, yeah.
I just called it handwriting. It was probably pretty poor.
All right.
All right, but we're so happy to have a penmanship expert here today who's talking about the importance of penmanship because Sunday is National Handwriting Day, and we are very happy to have you here with us right now, graphic design artist Yvette Rutledge. Yvette, thanks so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
And Yvette, what makes you a handwriting expert? I mean, how do you become a handwriting expert?
Well, trial and error, lots of years of experience. I fell in love with handwriting as a kid, and my mother was European and had these wonderful old fountain pens, and if I promised to be very careful, she let me use them. And suddenly my handwriting meant something. It wasn't just a means to an end,
now,
but
you do like
it was
calligraphy, things like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've been a professional lettering artist pretty much all my life.
Okay.
And my husband and I have the Mystic Blue sign shop on Magazine Street where we only hand paint. We don't use any computers at all for the drawing or the manufacture.
So how's your penmanship?
Well, my penmanship was what I was doing first, and so it's the root, it's the basis of everything else I learned.
And you said people are getting away from that.
They are, largely because we do so much on the computer. Even our younger children learn computer skills so early, and we don't use social correspondence the way we used to. So we're just out of the habit.
When's the last time you sat down and wrote a letter?
No, I can't remember.
It's not, but we're in the South. I came here and I realized people here take time for graciousness, so you do have time to relax and write letters.
I write a lot of thank you.
Absolutely.
No, my wife does, but...
Well, thank goodness
well, so people
for
can read them.
So at least your wife is a good Southern woman. Okay.
Now,
so what are we going to do today, Eve?
I'm going to have each of you write your name large on the dry erase board here because I want you to get the tactile experience of this. Sure.
Oh,
full
look
name.
at that. I have to follow this. Laura, you are great. Okay.
And one of the things I want you to know about a dry erase board is that notice that there is no resistance. You're sliding around.
Oh, that's true,
absolutely. You're not getting any response back from the tool on the surface.
And that really is how I write my name. I don't do the L with the line and the, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people do their signature kind of.
Well, it's kind of a strong smell in this thing.
Your Friday's starting early, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, now everybody here learned cursive writing as a child, so it's not. Oh, now come on, I want to see the letters there. Not so much a signature as the way you write. Yeah, write the letters out. That's perfect. That's just what I needed. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Now,
way to follow.
There are handwriting teachers who will tell you that the demise of handwriting really started with a ballpoint pen because, like this, the ballpoint pen is omnidirectional. It will write in any direction.
Wayne does
pretty cool.
Capital and.
Yep.
I mean, you do a little combination.
He makes
there,
right.
That's how I sign my name.
So because it's omnidirectional, you don't get any resistance. I want to show you what happens when you get resistance. Write your name now with this piece of charcoal on the paper and feel the difference as soon as you have abrasion.
While we're doing that, now, what does it say about each of us, the way we write our name?
Most of what it says about most of us is how much time we're taking, how much time we're investing in it.
Yeah.
Which is usually not very much. I mean, what are you taking? Phone messages, grocery lists?
Yeah.
When you're writing day to day, we're not using beautiful form of penmanship. I brought a penmanship manual that's 250 years old. And the penmanship they were doing, it looks just like the Declaration of Independence. These were letters people wrote to each other. But I want to tell you that the tool and the surface they're writing on had a lot to do with it because the very fact that you don't have any resistance means that you don't have to slow down and wait for the tool on the paper. Did you feel the difference here?
Yeah.
How it made you write slower?
Penmanship seems better on that one.
Yeah, it does.
So because it made you slow down and pay attention to it. Okay, I'm going to give you one more tool to write with before we're done, but it's small. And I want to show you why this tool helps you write.
Okay.
I'm using this on the side because there are some tools that we use for calligraphy. And in my shop, Mystic Blue Signs, we established about 1.5 years ago the Center for the Lettering Arts, where we teach handwriting and hand lettering, different styles with brushes and pens, because we just felt people were asking us all the time, how do I learn this?
Yeah.
And there just wasn't anybody teaching at the time, so we just took it on because we've got a lot of experience in it.
Are fountain pens better than ballpoint pens?
Well, what they'll do is they'll give you resistance so that you have to slow down and wait for it. So here's an example of what this tool will do. It has a wide end on it, You've all seen these markers that are fat on one end, and then they're very thin. It's like a chisel on the end of it. Right. So I'm going to use
running
this.
out of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm going to use this like a chisel, and if you go this way, you get a wide stroke. This way, you get a narrow stroke.
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, if you start doing your handwriting with this, it makes a different shape. And because you're getting resistance, you have to slow down.
That's like the calligraphy.
So
when you see
So what kind of
exactly.
pen is that?
This is called a calligraphic marker.
Okay.
I'm just going to do this really
All right.
fast.
Oh, yeah, that looks much better than mine.
Beautiful.
But the pen is doing the work. Now,
Sure.
show me
Go
that the
ahead.
pen
All right,
is doing the
do
work.
it.
So now, is there any big
Don't turn it, just hold it so that the wide part goes
Yeah.
down.
Wide part goes down.
Yeah.
Okay.
is there any big activity for National Handwriting Day?
Well, I have not heard of anything specifically, but there are national organizations.
Does
and
the way
local
we
ones
do our names say
dedicated to
anything
this.
about us at
Right.
all?
It absolutely does, but your name is so personal that if I
Yeah.
were trying to do any
Sure.
kind of analyzing, I'd want more of a page of it.
And we're out
All
of
right.
time. Eve, thank you so much for joining.
We'll review a bunch of movies coming up next with Albert Richards. Stay right there.